just at one of my new listings today, and one of the things I wanted to point out here and talk about is geothermal heating systems. Some people love them, some people are afraid of them, some people know nothing about them. So basically, what are they? First of all, they are heating systems that use the Earth's ground temperature to assist you in preserving the amount of energy you use to heat or cool your home. How do they do that? Well, they have what's called a loop. It's a line that runs in the ground. They can be drilled directly down. Sometimes they're layered out in different ways, depending on the size and of lot that you're dealing with. They're generally put in the build process. They can be more expensive because you're putting extra holes in the ground, so more equipment. So a lot of people don't do them for those reasons. And then you have a forced air heating unit hooked up to them, like your normal kind of furnace, except that instead of the intake air coming from the outside temperature, so if it's winter and it's really cold and you're trying to heat your house, your furnace has to go all the way from, say, -5 to, plus 21 or whatever you want in your house. A geotherm unit takes the ground temperature that is run through the lines and keeps a constant temperature all year round, probably about between 55 and 70 Fahrenheit, so that you're then expending less energy because you're only heating or cooling from that temperature of what the ground is instead of the extreme of what the outside, above ground temperature is in the summer or winter. So that's how they basically work. And they can be, a lot of times used in, forced air furnaces. They can also run in floor heat systems. It just depends. And we see a lot of them around the shuswap. They are very energy efficient because you're not using that extra energy in heating or cooling your home. And I think the biggest thing that's very important is that they are installed by a professional geotherm company. That seems to be where a lot of them, don't work out, as if they're not professionally installed. So if you're buying a house with a geotherm unit, it's a good idea to have actually a geotherm company come and inspect it too, because they'll be looking for some different things as well. And they'll be able to see, has the maintenance been kept up on it? They're fairly, simple because a lot of it's underground. There's not a lot you can mess with, but you'll have these two pipes coming up. So one's the one going, they come from the ground generally. One is coming back up from the ground and the other one is going down into the ground. And so one is your cold or hot air going down and the other one is your ground temperature coming up. And then it's hooked to a normal forced air furnace here. So there you go. A lot of times they're electric because, in areas that, especially where we don't have natural gas, which happens a lot in the shuswap, geotherm is an electric option that can be more cost effective.